From Amateur Radio Newsline Report number 2065, these are the Ham Nation headlines for Wednesday, May 31st, 2017. We have a Hamvention wrap-up from Stephen Kinford, N8WB, our man on the scene in Xenia. And of course, there's way too much to be featured in this short headline segment, so check it out on this week's full Amateur Radio Newsline Report. What is the essence of ham radio? Well, of course, it's people. The Virginia Special Olympics is offering a special opportunity for amateurs who want to really make their on-air time count for people. Amateur Radio Newsline's Paul Brown, WD9GCO.
If you've ever known someone who's been involved with Special Olympics, you know just how uplifting of an event it can be. But it doesn't go on without a lot of logistics and support personnel, and quite often, amateur radio is part of that staff. The Virginia Special Olympics are coming up on June 9th and 10th of this year, and they are looking for additional help. I spoke with Matthew Kimball, K4MTK, about how hams can help.
Well, I started about 8-9 years ago, actually. I got involved in amateur radio then, and it kind of just fell into my lap, to be honest. From the first time I volunteered, it hits you, being around these athletes who have no fear. They show nothing but love. We're looking for amateurs that would like to participate locally at the event. We've got 3 different venues that we provide amateur radio support at.
They are even offering incentives for out-of-the-area hams.
Best way to reach out to us is through rvahams.com. You can go to the Events tab for Special Olympics. If anybody's from the Northern Virginia, Eastern Virginia, wherever you would like to come out and participate, we'll be more than happy to get hotel rooms for them.
DXing and contesting is fun, but it's events like this that show the community at large what ham radio is really all about. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Paul Brown, WD9GCO.
We at Amateur Radio Newsline are delighted to congratulate one of our own.
Amateur Radio Newsline would like to congratulate one of its own. Correspondent Mark Abramovitch, NT3V, whose reports you may have heard on some of our newscasts. In addition to working hard as part of the Newsline team, Mark is active in scouting, as he has been for most of his life, having achieved status of Eagle Scout in 1973. Becoming an Eagle Scout is a difficult challenge. It's an honor that only a small percentage of scouts get to achieve. On May 18th, Mark, who considers himself an Eagle Scout for life, received another honor, the Outstanding Eagle Scout Award of the National Eagle Scout Association. He was recognized for his devotion to public service and for upholding the values and tradition of the Boy Scouts of America. We at Amateur Radio Newsline already know personally Mark's selfless work, not just on the air but behind the scenes. Mark also chairs the committee that selects each year's winner of the Bill Pasternak Memorial Young Ham of the Year Award. Although some might say this kind of devotion comes naturally to hams, we know with even greater certainty it comes naturally to Mark, a professional journalist whose talents and generosity have served Newsline so well over the years. Congratulations, Mark Abramovitch, NT3V, from all of us at Newsline.
Speaking of Young Ham of the Year, if by some chance you're still waiting to nominate a young radio amateur for the 2017 Bill Pasternak WA6ITF Young Ham of the Year Award, you literally have hours left. Nominations close May 31st, and your entry must be received electronically or, if mailed, postmarked no later than the 31st. You can find the nominating form on our website, arnewsline.org, under the YHOTY tab, and we'll present the award at the Huntsville, Alabama Ham Fest in August. For the rest of this week's Amateur Radio News, please listen to the full Amateur Radio Newsline report online, on a repeater near you, or on shortwave radio station WTWW at 9930 and 5085 kilohertz. And that's all from the Amateur Radio Newsline, your independent source for amateur radio news for 4 decades and counting at www.arnewsline.org. With Paul Brown, WD9GCO, Jim Dameron, N8TMW, Karen Eve Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York, and our news team across the globe. I'm Don Wilbanks, AE5DW. 7-3. We'll see you next time here on Ham Nation.